Thank you for coming on, brother. You see the flag. I can't even hate right now, brother. B, introduce yourself, my man. All the way from the Queens now?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
what's up, people? What I'm going to say is I just want to salute to a former great that just left the club. We've got Ozil. We've got Ozil. I just don't think he understand. He's also Wenger's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Mesut Ozil. Salute, my friend.
Salute. He's referring to Arsenal doing Ozil dirty over the
B,
the
B, B, you're singing Fenerbahce. Is that a Fenerbahce song?
That's the new Fenerbahce song. And then we have a new guest on the show representing River Plate. Psych, representing Boca Juniors. My man, he plays soccer in college with us. Good friend of ours. Medina, introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, everybody? Everyone knows me as Medina back in Shepherd. First name Lucas, David, all the above is fine. Play with these guys through the years, and it's good to see everybody again, for sure.
Very humble guy. Don't let that fool you, man. The guy's a dirty tackler. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got a full schedule today. So I really wanted to start on my greatest player of all time and Messi. Barcelona, man, they had a final against Atletico Bilbao over the weekend. Atletico Bilbao, the giant killers, they beat Real Madrid in semifinals, and then they in overtime or extra time, I should say, they beat Barcelona. B, I'll start with you. What was your take on the game? And there was a red card in that game. Is that frustration from Messi from throughout the whole season? What do you make of it?
Well, for me, you know what's funny for me? I feel sorry or disappointed to see Messi like this. I never want to see a player. It's like you're seeing someone who is outside of themselves. Like you're seeing a shadow of Messi. He's halfway there playing. The team looks horrible. The guy just walks around. I don't know, man. I think he should have left. He should have definitely left so we could have really get to see the best of him. It don't look good right now. Like this is a very poor representation. Like if you realize I haven't even talked on the game. It's just him, his personality and him being such a big figure, it overshadows everything what is going on. Like the guy did something where he's actually trying to tackle. They were talking about giving him 12 games for the red card. That's what they were thinking about. It's just, I don't know, man. It's not a good situation over there. That's what I take from that game.
B, how can you take that from? Why are you taking that from the? Okay, so Messi's a 33-year-old man, right? The guy is not in soccer age. That's 75, 80. Okay, that red card is a warranted red card. It's coming out of frustration. But at the same time, you can't just put everything on Messi all the time. Like, why are we just saying that Messi? On the team, there is so many different players that could affect the game. There's Sergio Busquets, there's Griezmann that they bought in for, when they sold Neymar. They have Dembele, who he plays PlayStation all the time, but he's supposed to be a prolific striker or offensive player. So when we're just heaping all this blame on Messi, the guy's old. The guy's trying to do it. He's been trying to do it since forever.
He's not. It's Messi. He's not that old. It's like you're looking at. It's like when you're watching Michael Jordan, who used to play for the Bulls at his highest, and he goes to the Wizards. Is he good? Yes. But is it the same Mike? No, it's not.
Messi because he's old.
Messi looks off, and he gives no effort. Nothing.
So Medina, I want to bring you in on this because if you look at La Liga's top scorers right now, Messi is surprisingly number one again with 11 goals thus far. So from the games that I've seen, I understand from an effort perspective, defensively, it doesn't look like he's giving much effort. But is the criticism of Messi fair in terms of his play? Not just the one game against Atletico Bilbao, but just throughout the season. Is the criticism fair, and what's going on at Barcelona where they can't get it together?
I think B and made good points. I think he should have left. You could tell he's out of it. He wanted to leave, and he was going to leave, through the back door. Like, you know what, this is it. And I think that there's always going to criticize, because he's heavy. That's just it. You have high expectations of this guy, and I do. and I still think he can produce. You know, I see him, even if he doesn't score, he does things that are just that all four of us combined wouldn't be able to do. It's ridiculous. But I think, yeah, it's just, you know, he's at that stage where, okay, you know, they said, listen, you know, if you're this great, you know, player, you know, you should put the team on your shoulder and make it happen. But I think around him there is a lack of chemistry. The defense is some shite, you know, and I think, you know, some players you can see they're coming to their end. You know, Busquets, that was one of the most underrated players. You know, I would love to play like Busquets. That guy just did things simplified everything. But you can tell he's kind of losing his touch a little bit. It's with age. But I think there needs to be more. You know, they need to, you know, I think some players just don't understand his, you know, what he sees, and it's tough. It is. I think the criticism is tough. You know, after everything, especially I've been reading the Spaniards in Barcelona. They're not humble. You know, we'll see what happens, because they better throw a huge farewell ceremony. They better name the training ground after him. All this because what he's given.
The entire stadium, not
the stadium, yeah, something. But, you know, a statue that's like 800 feet tall. But we'll see, because they're a little, you know, they're like criticizing heavy. You know, he didn't lose the game. I think it was, you know, it was a team effort. Yeah, he could have done. I was hoping he would have scored, and, you know, even if me as a fan, he would have scored and they lost, I would have been okay with it. But he went out, like, you know, with the red card, and honestly, it shows his frustration. Like, it's been there, and that guy was looking for him, and you could tell he didn't fight it. He just, you know, walked off and said, that's it. And I just I think that really sets what's gonna happen. I think it's his time to leave.
LeBron, here's the deal. Jordi Alba, did you see the second goal where Jordi Alba? If I am okay, let's say LeBron, you're Messi.
First of all, hold on. I just read your mind. We're brothers. Jordi Alba ducked out of the way instead of clearing the ball. That's all that needs to be said. All you had to do was defend one set piece. There's no excuse. I didn't come here for 90th minute commentary. Let's call a spade a spade. All you had to do was defend one set piece to win the game, and they couldn't do that. They couldn't do it. Griezmann said after the game, right after the game, he said, we don't even communicate during set pieces. We don't even talk to one another. What? What?
Yeah.
But listen, wait, LeBron. But you see, all of this, what you're talking about, the one thing that's overshadowing all of this is the Messi situation, right?
That happened after that, B.
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying. I'm telling you, M. You have a player which is probably their greatest player to ever play at the club, right? He wanted to leave. They didn't allow him to leave, right? They forced him to stay. So you see, everything what is happening, you see, every time they lose, it's going to be what Messi did or what Messi didn't do. And it's clear that he doesn't want to be there, right?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, you know, Roger Coleman.
Finish your statement, B.
It's okay. It's fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead, M. M's frozen. So my take is this, right? Yes, I do agree that Messi hasn't played up to the levels that he's expected to, right? The highest level. But when you watch Barcelona game, Barcelona has a bigger problem than Messi. If I want to be 100%, Barcelona essentially made some buys in Dembele and Griezmann and tied their money up. And then now they're depending on these young youth players to fill in positions when they're not ready. So when Messi does play that ball all the way to Jordi Alba and a cross comes in, the quality is not there to score it, right? Or there isn't another player that can get on top of that outside of him, right? So they're having these issues where before they have tenured, almost world-class, if not world-class players in these positions, where now you have an 18-year-old kid, Pedri, that's starting week in and week out.